So at this point, it's obvious that, I don't know, AEW is trolling us or whatever, because obviously the Bucks are meeting, or, that Shane is doing something with AEW. We don't know what it is, but obviously something is going on. We thought Shane was going to be against the Bucks, though. That's the weird thing, is him taking photos with them is bizarre, because we thought he was going to be against the Bucks. So I think they're actually, believe it or not, they're actually setting up some kind of a story here. But I mean, I would think for him to be taking these photos and they post these photos, like that tells me that at some point in the future this is going to come into play for some reason. Like, they're not just taking and posting these photos for no reason, like going all the way back to the Mercedes thing or whatever. So I mean, he's definitely coming now. Like, there's no way that he's not coming. And also, this is part of that story. So there's not going to be a like, oh my God, he's coming out, moment where nobody sees it coming that he shows up. You're going to expect it at this point. But why he's here and what he's there for will probably relate to why he's taking photos with people, whether that's the Mercedes photo or the Young Bucks photo or whatever you want to call it. I think obviously, Shane was hanging out as long as he could to take over his father's company that he loved. He loves the business. He loves, doing this sort of stuff. And obviously, as we saw from Vince in the documentary and so much other proof in the past, the company grew too big to be owned by family, apparently, and Vince said, you can take it from me if you stab me with this fork. And, he just would never relinquish the company to his own kids like he was able to wrangle it away from his father. For whatever that reason is and psychology is, I don't know. But, it really felt like Vince wanted Shane to take it from him. And Shane wasn't even close, in Vince's opinion, I believe. I think Vince thought, Stephanie has more of a chance of taking it from him, but even she wasn't able to do it. She was never powerful enough or valuable enough to possibly take this from him or from, from anybody. And so for that reason, this, after everything that's happened, I'm sure that Shane could have done things in the past. He could have started a company. He could have done something somewhere or whatever the case is. But this, potentially, what's happened here recently with the WWE being bought by a bigger company and basically out of his family's hands, really, other than other people being involved, like Triple H and Stephanie in their capacities, and Shawn in his capacity, and The Rock in his capacity and ownership. I think that, I don't know, I think that maybe this is the thing that he thinks, I can be a part of this and have a big, big impact. I can be the second or third guy in command of AEW. I think that that's probably could be what they're working on, is him becoming a partner, investing in the company. Maybe he's actually investing in the company. Maybe he's actually not just going to be on the payroll as, a whatever owner. It's something else. It's an investment, or it's, who knows? Maybe it's just about the power, the creative. Maybe he wants to be his dad, and he's like, well, if I can't do it in the company that my dad built, I'll do it in a different company, and we'll compete with the company my dad built. And maybe I'll destroy what my father built, what I helped build, that sort of thing. I don't know. I have no idea. These are all crazy things that are running through my head. And it's kind of wild. So what is your take, guys, on this situation as we get ready for Thursday night football? And I'm not really going to bet on anything. I had $5 to bet, and that's all I bet tonight, guys. I don't know. Can Dallas finally do it? I don't know. If you guys want to support what I do, leave comments down below, leave likes down below, leave comments for sure, leave likes for sure. But if you really want to support what I do, then leave a super thanks down below, or become a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. We could definitely use your Patreon right now, as the end of the month is here. Become a patron, or if you want to directly help the show, or fund it, or try to fund it for the next couple of weeks, and get me on the air a little bit more often the next couple of weeks, you can do that, and I will definitely reference you if you want, and you leave a note about it on paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. That's paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. That will help fund the show for the next couple of weeks potentially, and fund some live stuff here. But what do you think about the Young Bucks taking this photo with Shane and the Mercedes Moné photo? And do you think what I just said is that this is part of a storyline, part of something that's going to come out, and they're really kind of, they're really, to me, setting something up for sure. No chance, that they would do these things if they weren't planning something or some kind of partnership. And I'm curious to see what that is going to be. So thanks for subbing. If you're brand new, I hope you sub. If you haven't, if you're old school, that's cool. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.